I love Cookie Run, more specifically Cookie Run Kingdom. I don't play Cookie Run Oven Bake. I just didn't get into it. I don't know. I played Kingdom first, and then I thought they did like an crossover event where you could download special items from Oven Break, and I downloaded Oven Break and I played for about 10 minutes and I was like, I'm bored. You know, Kingdom's a bit more like you can turn your brain off when you play, and I enjoy that. I enjoy not having to think. And so this video is a tier list of specifically the Cookie Run Kingdom cookies, although we're missing the new Sonic cookies that came out like 2 days ago, Sonic and Tails, because I'm not going to eat them. I don't want to eat Sonic, thank you very much. We're not getting into that. And also Mooncake Rabbit isn't in here because she's new. I haven't had time to get to know her, so I don't know if she tastes good or not. I need some time to spend with her and level her up a little bit because I only just unlocked her the other night. This isn't a tier list of rankings, okay? It's a tier list of how tasty do I think they would be. I don't care about power and skill levels because we all know it'd just be Sea Fairy at the top. There's no point in even doing this video. We're doing how good do they taste instead. We're just gonna go, I think let's just do it in order of like how they're laid out on here. And I feel bad to say it, but Squid Ink, there's no way he tastes good. He's literally crying. He'd be soggy. I don't want to eat that. I can't even think of what flavour he would be other than like Squid Ink flavour, which I don't think is actually a flavouring, is it? It just makes things black. So that means he just wouldn't taste nice. Latte, my favourite cookie. I don't like coffee flavour. I really don't. But lattes are milky, you know? They're more milky than they are coffee-y. So she must taste pretty good, surely. Surely she'd be good. I mean, she's so beautiful, she has to taste good. And if I've just made the reasoning of latte being good because she's milky, that I'm gonna have to put milk cookie next to her, aren't I? Like, there's no other way. Chili pepper? I don't think I'd like that. I think you can get actually like chili cookies. I don't think I'd like it though. I don't really want it. Thank you very much. I'll pass. Parfait. I'm tempted to put Parfait in S. She's fruity, she's got the cream. She'd be delicious. We can't deny that. Sorry I keep scrolling so much, that's quite annoying. I'm going to stop doing that. Raspberry. I think raspberry would be pretty good. I don't think she'd be incredible, but I think she'd be nice. Like, you know those white chocolate raspberry cookies? Those are good, but they're not my favourites. I do like them though. I do like them quite a lot. No, pretty good. Let's stay there. Herb. I think herb would be decent. Like, what herb is he? If it's rosemary, I think a rosemary cookie could be quite nice. You know, that's quite good. I think decent's an okay ranking. Madeline. Now, I don't really know what... If they're talking about Madelines, you know, like the little... they're like little cakes that look like boats and they've got a lump in the middle. I'm guessing that's what she must be based off of. Or is Madeline cookie a he? I can't remember. Either way, I think they'd be decent. They'd be kind of cakey, maybe a bit of frosting on top. I think it'd be good. Dark Choco, he's got to be yes. He'd be so good. Maybe even better than Parfait, actually. Go on the other side, thank you. He literally has Oreos on his shoulders. Like, he'd have to taste good. Tiger Lily? What does that taste of? What do you want from... She turns into a tiger. How do you want me to interpret that? I don't think she'd be nice. I'm not going to put her... Actually, maybe I should put her in horrible and not dog. Because I don't know what Tiger Lily tastes of. But if it tastes of tiger, then it's not nice, is it? Strawberry crepe, S. I'm putting him above Dark Choco as well, just because I love him. A pastry cookie? I don't think that would be that... Wait, actually, no. There are these cookies you get at Christmas time, and they look like this. I'm going to have to put my microphone down. They look like this. They look like this. Do you know what I mean? They're like little, like, swirlies, and they're made of pastry and they're covered in sugar. Do we know what I'm talking about? Because those are incredible. They're like really buttery and really flaky, and then the most delicious things in the world. So if that's the pastry cookie is based off of, I'm putting them at the very top. If that's the cookie they are. And in my head canon, it is. Vampire. Again, what do you want from me? He's got a glass of wine. That's probably blood. Do you want me to say that tastes good? Because I don't think it would. I think he'd be horrible. I'd taste it, I would try it because I'd be intrigued. But I think I'd go, well, I think he'd be horrible. Almond cookie, I don't like nuts. So he's going in horrible, I'm sorry. I just don't like nuts, sorry to all the dilf lovers. But he's going on horrible tier. Probably above vampire though, to be quite honest. And actually, Madeleine needs to go above herb. I guess lilac would be similar to herb. Maybe? I don't really know. In my mind, lilac is sort of like lavender-y, so I guess decent. I don't know if I'd like a lavender flavoured cookie, but I said I think I would like a rosemary one, which I don't know why I said that, but I guess I have to stick to my word. I don't know how do you say her name. Kuminoho? Kimono? It's not kimono, it's like Kumiho or something like that. She just turns into a little fox. Now, if I'm basing it now off of what I've said, she'd have to go in terrible tier because she's the same as Tiger Lily. However, her little blue hair looks quite yummy. So I'm going to put her in decent. Not at the top, but she's going to go there because I think she'd be quite good. I think she'd be quite nice. Mint choc, S tier. Not at the top, but next to dark choco for sure. Custard cookie. Custard cookie has to go in S tier. Maybe even above no, that's a bit wild. It's just a custard cream. That's what he is, and custard creams are elite. Custard creams and bonbons, oh, for lifers. Werewolf, horrible. He'd just be horrible. He'd have little bits of hair in him, surely. Be gross. What would a werewolf flavour be like? I don't want it. He's got a fur coat on and this horrible messy hair. I don't want to eat it. Black raisin. I love oatmeal raisin cookies. When you get a really nice soft one and it's like chewy, yes, pretty good. I'm gonna say top are pretty good actually. Avocado, horrible. There's no way avocado cookie would taste nice. I'm sorry, but like there's just no chance. Now, obviously Princess isn't a flavour, but she looks like she has little peppermints on her hair, and I don't want peppermints on my cookie, so I'm putting her at the top of horrible because I don't want that. I don't want hard. No, I'm not about it. Clover cookie. Clover falls in the same land as these two. Like, she's part of their same universe. I'm going to put her above lilac and below herb. I think that would do. I'm going to put grape top of horrible, actually. Above princess. Because if it's like American grape flavouring is so disgusting. I don't want to have it. Thank you very much. Gumball. I've got to go with the same reasoning for princess, and when I said it was like harder manky, because a gumball on my cookie I don't want. Actually, I'm gonna put him here. Pretty bad. Devil cookie. In my mind, devil cookie tastes like, you know, at Christmas time you get those tins, and in the cookie tins there is always like, you know, the brands, Foxes, whatever, there is always two biscuits in there that have foil around them. One is like a strawberry flavour and one is an orange. I imagine he tastes like the orange one, and that is an S tier biscuit. I'm always eating those ones. They're my favourite ones in the tin. I'm gonna put him there actually. I think he'd taste amazing. Carrot cake I quite like, but a carrot cookie, I think she'd be horrible. I don't want a carrot cookie, thanks. I'm good. Onion. I'm so sorry. I know, poor little onion cookie. But you have to take, like, I don't want an onion cookie. I'm sorry, I don't want it. Adventure cookie, he just tastes of dust. Like, what else would he taste of? Sand. Dust and sand. Horrible. Absolutely awful. Worse than horrible. In the absolute dog. There's just no way he'd be good. Night, I'm going to put alongside Princess. I actually think he'd taste nicer than Princess Cookie because his armour looks quite good. Maybe it'd be like vanilla flavoured. Like a little icing. I think that'd be quite nice. I think Blackberry would be decent. I don't think she'd be great. I don't think she'd be good. But I think she'd be decent. I'd have it. I'd eat it. Pancake. I think Pancake would be pretty good. At the bottom of pretty good though. Because like Pancake at the end of the day is just batter, isn't it? I think it'd be nice. They'd probably put like a maple syrup flavouring on it. Wizard Cookie, he's just old, isn't he? This is an old stale biscuit, and I don't want it. He's going in awful. He's going in the worst here. Strawberry, she's like Blackberry, you know? She's fine. She'll do. She is what she is. Cherry, exact same. but I think she'd be better. Her little hair does actually look quite yummy. Actually, I'm going to put her on pretty good. Actually, I'm going to put her above Pancake, because she does look quite delicious. She's convinced me, Beetroot wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good. They're going there. Angel Cookie. I think Angel Cookie would be quite nice. I think Angel's going to go here. Because it's just like a plain cookie with like those American sugar cookies. That's what I imagine Angel Cookie is. Ginger Brave, I like gingerbread man. He's gonna go here after Milk, because I think he's an old classic. He'd taste great. Hollyberry is interesting because I don't think I've ever eaten holly ever, but when I think of holly, I obviously just think of the spiky leaves. And she has them on her. She's got several of them on her. And I don't want to eat a spiky leaf. And what would a hollyberry even taste like? In my mind, they're quite bitter. Like, no one eats them, do they? So she's going to go in horrible, because I don't think I even know anyone who's eaten a hollyberry. Ninja Cookie, he doesn't want to be eaten, does he? Like, he's trying to be as stealthy and secretive as possible. I don't think I should eat him, and I don't think he'd taste that good. I'm going to put him here. Actually, I'm going to put him here. Muscle Cookie. I think Muscle Cookie would taste great. Look at him, he's got like a little chocolate coating, and you know he'd be a massive biscuit. He'd be huge. Shark Sorbet is interesting. I don't know what to say about Shark Sorbet, because what is that? Like, he's got this like pinkish undertone. Like, he'd be quite fruity flavour. You know, he's quite tropical, but also he's a shark. So surely he'd just be a bit soggy and a bit wet. And I don't think that would taste very good. He's going next to Squid Ink. And with that reasoning, Sea Fairy would be sopping wet. She might as well just be like batter. She'd be soaking. And I don't want to eat that. I think she'd taste awful. And even if she wasn't sopping wet, she'd be salty. She'd taste like fish, probably. She wouldn't taste good. Pure vanilla, pretty good. Like, pure vanilla is what it is, you know? It's a basic biscuit. I'm going to put him below Muscle Cookie, because Muscle Cookie's got this little chocolate topping. Fig. Now, when I think about eating figs, I think about them with honey, on like a piece of like artisan bread, and I'm in Greece and I'm looking out to the beautiful peninsula. The sky is blue and, you know, it's beautiful. But a fig, when I think of a fig biscuit, I think of those bars that are at like an old people's home. And that sounds horrible. So I'm sorry, but she's going in horrible. Because she'd be horrible like processed mushy figs. Red Velvet would have to be good. He'd have like a cream cheese frosting on top. He'd be great. He'd be really nice. I'm going to put him after Parfait. Mango. I think mango would be good. I think mango would be better than raspberry. Actually, maybe even better than milk. I think mango would go there. Espresso. I hate coffee. Espresso's going in horrible. But I put latte. I love latte. I'm going to have to move where latte is, because I don't like coffee flavour, and that's what this is. It's not special treatment. So I'm going to put her at the bottom of decent, even though I love her so much, and I'm so sorry. But I don't like coffee. Rye Cookie, she'd be dry. Don't tell me she wouldn't be dry. It'd be awful. It'd be gross. Oh, so good. Cream puff would taste delicious. She'd just be a cream puff, surely. And that'd be yum. Yam. I don't want a yam biscuit. I think he'd be bad. I think he'd be really bad. And with that, mushroom would also be terrible. I'm putting mushroom at the end, almost at the end. I think onion would be worse than mushroom, because onion's a bit more pungent. Licorice Cookie. No words to say about that. He's made of licorice. 2, he's carrying bones and a skull around. He'd be old and gross and I don't want to eat it. Aniseed, horrible. I don't want it. Snow Sugar, I would have to put with Angel, because surely it's the same reason. I'd actually put it better, because he's got more like to him, you know. Snow Sugar would be pretty yummy. Champagne. He wouldn't be fizzy because he's a cookie. I think he'd be decent. I think he'd be the bottom of decent though. I don't think I'd like, actually maybe, no, bottom are decent. And lastly, pomegranate. Pomegranate would be pretty good. I think it should be great though, because pomegranate seeds have that hard bit in the middle. Do you know what I mean? Actually, maybe I'm going to put her in decent. I'm going to put her after strawberry. Let me look. Best of the best. Now these two, I don't know whether, because what if I've been betrayed and pastry cookie isn't one of those ones that looks like this? I'll be heartbroken. So maybe for safety reasons, I put custard on top. Because I would love a custard biscuit right now. Yeah, custard's going on top and onions going on the bottom. That's it. That's my tier list. There we go. Very important. Needed to be done. Needed to be said. And I'm very proud of myself. Now I'm going to go to the green zone and try and defeat Eggman because I really want the Tails cookie. Really, really bad. It's quite awful.